Python is popular because it is dynamically typed programming language. That is, the type is not fixed. We can change the data type based on our requirements, and we are not required to provide the data type explicitly, and the type will be considered based on the values we assign to the variable. Now let's see the demo. So let's create a file and name it dynamically typed demo, and let's write the comment. This program demonstrates why Python is a dynamically typed programming language. So let's take a variable x and assign the value 5. And now let's try to print the data type of the variable x using the function called type. So print type of x. Now let's save by using Ctrl S and right click on run dynamically typed demo. So now you can see the variable x is of type integer. Now let's take the same variable x and assign the value true. Let's try to print the data type of the variable x using the function type. Ctrl S and run the file. So now you can see the variable x is of type boolean. Now let's assign a string value and let's try to print the data type of the variable x and run. So now you can see x is of type string. Now let's assign float value. Try to print the data type of the variable using type function. So now you can see the variable x is of type float. So if you notice here, we don't have to declare the data type explicitly. So let's write the comment. There is no explicit data type declaration. So if you notice here, initially x is of type int. Later on we changed it to boolean, string and float. So the same variable x can be reused. Here the function type, this is used to print the data type of a variable. In Java, once we declare a variable, throughout its life cycle, the type shouldn't be changed. Whereas in Python, we have the flexibility. So that is more flexibility to the programmer. We can change the data type depending on the values we assign to the variable. So the same variable can be reused, so we can have a smaller number of variables. So Java version 10 onwards, they are moving towards dynamically typed languages. This feature is available only for local variables, and it is not available for either instance variables or static variables. And they are using the keyword var, x is equal to 5 in Java. So Python, JavaScript, shell script, etc. all these are dynamically typed programming languages. That is, we are not required to declare the data type explicitly. Whereas C, C++, Java, C#, .NET, etc. these are statically typed programming languages. That is, we have to declare the data type explicitly. We are not required to declare the data type explicitly. Depending on the values we assign to the variables, the type will be auto considered. So that is called dynamically typed programming language. Alright, see you in the next lecture.